Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Los Angeles, California. Welcome to the Late Late Show. I am your host, TV's Craig Ferguson. Please, sit down. Sit down, relax. Relax, everything's all right. It's all right. Shh. Quietly now, you'll raise Bob from the dead. Come on. Sit down, relax. You at home, too. Sit down, relax. It's okay, please. Turn out the lights. It's just you and me now. You too, ladies. It is a great day for America, everybody. It's earlier tonight on American Idol, a special performance by Barry Gibb from the Bee Gees. Sensational. Listen, you can say what you like about the Bee Gees. It is very hard to sing that high. And it was much easier back in the 70s when everyone wore the tight pants, you know. Pants too tight! Pants too tight! Hey, Bill Clinton, do you hear about this? Bill Clinton has designed a crossword puzzle for the New York Times. And it's a very hard puzzle. 32 across. 4-letter word for Hillary. Dude. Anyway, that's all right. I don't want to talk. Here's the thing I want to talk about. The big story, of course, across the nation that happened in L.A. last night, a big wildfire at Griffith Park. Unbelievable, this thing. I was watching it from my house, watching these helicopter pilots coming in with the water, and these guys are amazing. I mean, just amazing. The bravery and the skill of these guys, and the firefighters that go out and, you know, and drive the trucks right up the blade. It was amazing. I salute to these guys. I love the firefighters. That's why I buy the calendars. I do. These guys are heroes, and they're gorgeous. Now, the ladies do love firemen. That's why when I go out, you know, with my friends, you know, I dress like a firefighter to attract the ladies. And I go out with my other friend, you know, one who dresses like an Indian, another one who dresses like a construction worker. We got a little dance routine, you know, YMCA. The other guys don't seem that interested in picking up the girls, but it's up to them. Do you know what's interesting about this fire in Griffith Park? By a strange quirk of fate, the guy who had sex in the forest with George Michael, he was in Griffith Park yesterday. He was. Do we have a photograph? There he is, look. Yeah. Look at that. He seems... That's actual video of him in the park. He seems very calm about the whole thing, but... Yeah. Hey, no, this is LA, so of course the firefighters, not the only people up there at the fire. We've got the local LA news people, you know, up there with a big story. You do not want to get in between an LA news reporter and their big moment on camera. These reporters are fearless, so they'll get very close to the flames with all that hairspray on. And the women too, I'm telling you. But I'm watching the local news, and they were trying to make it very... I mean, it was... I'm not saying there wasn't danger. There was danger, but they were trying to make it, you know, very overly dramatic. You know, they're doing like, well, it's really bad. You know, it's utter chaos here. And I'm going, why are you shouting? It's really... And, you know, they're on a street corner, like 5 blocks away from the park near the fire. You know, it's utter chaos here. And, you know, there's a fire engine went by. And a fat guy on a cell phone. And the rest of the street is quiet, and then they widen out to the shot, and it's this news reporter who's standing, she was standing at a gas station. How dangerous can the fire be if you're standing in front of a gas station? I'm not saying there wasn't danger, I'm just saying she wasn't anywhere near it, is what I'm saying. And the people are getting evacuated, you know, because the fire's coming down towards their houses. And these people are loading their kids into trucks and SUVs, and a reporter's going on it with someone saying, how do you feel? Would you describe the smoke as acrid? What are you I'm loading my kitchen. My house might burn down. Yeah, but do you think the smoke is acrid? They always say acrid. Whenever there's a fire, news reporters love saying the word acrid. Is it acrid? Do you think it's acrid? They must learn that word at journalism school. Acrid. I had to look it up. Acrid. I looked it up. It means bitter. So, I mean, everyone in LA is a little bit acrid. That's what we do here. Well, we are. That's right. We're disappointed in many ways. The best part, though, is, you know, when the field reporters are getting all the attention and the anchor woman who, you know, is back in the studio gets jealous and you can hear it like, oh, yeah, is the smoke acrid? You know? I think she was a little bit acrid, actually. And the other problem is when you do the man on the street stuff with LA, you know, that everyone in LA is just a little bit, well, they have an agenda. You know, I've seen one local news reporter said to this woman, you know, what do you think about this? Do you describe the smoke as acrid? And she said, I just want to tell everyone in the Hollywood Hills that you are not alone. And if the fire comes near you, there is help available at your local Scientology center. That is true. Against the Scientologists are very clever people. I don't really know much about it, but the Scientologists are very clever people. When it comes to big, giant fires, I'm going with the Los Angeles Fire Department, all right? It's just a me thing. Just a me thing. The LA Fire Department are fantastic. You know, they don't just fight the fires. They go into the schools, they teach the kids about the fire prevention. It's a big problem here. And it's better that the kids learn from firemen than Smokey the Bear. I don't like Smokey the Bear. He's a talking bear who wears a park ranger's hat. You should never trust a bear that's wearing a ranger's hat because that means the bear ate the ranger. That is a trophy scalp that bear is wearing. But Griffith Park, the place that was on fire, it's a beautiful park, and all the landmarks have been in the great Hollywood movies. The observatory there was in the James Dean movie Rebel Without a Cause. The tunnel from Back to the Future is up in there. The Batcave is up there. Which makes me think, where the hell was Batman last night when all this was going on? He's probably jealous about how well Spider-Man's doing at the... In fact, he's probably a little bit acrid about it, I'm thinking. Anyway, so I'm looking at this thing. I'm looking at the fire last night, and of course you're worried about the firefighters that are going in, but I was also worried about the animals, because LA Zoo is there. LA Zoo's right in Griffith Park. And I don't mean to brag, but I am a member of the zoo. Not only a member, I'm also a client. I don't really know what that means. No, I'm a member of the zoo. It's a big celebrity membership thing. It costs $20. But I am a member of the zoo, and you should, support the zoo. And the animals are safe, but they do have an evacuation plan if it got worse. They were going to take them out. And what happens is zoo members, like myself, have to house one animal each. That's the deal. It's in the membership. I'm down for a giraffe because I've got a skylight in my kitchen. But none of the animals... Bob Barker, also a member, but none of the animals want to go to his house. They're afraid they'll get spayed and neutered. Except, strangely enough, except the bats. Except the bats seem to be fine in going to Bob Barker's house. I think you know what I'm saying. You know, that's right, I'm saying he's a vampire. Near the zoo in Griffith Park, though, they have the miniature train ride as well. It's a wonderland up there. You know, they had to shut down the miniature train ride as well, that's how the animals get to work in the zoo. That's how the monkeys do their commute. They live in Toluca Lake and they take a little train over to work at the zoo. I got a pile of poop on my desk. I need to throw it at the wall by noon. I gotta get there. I like it, though. If you've never been to LA, if you come here, go to Griffith Park. It's fantastic. It can be dangerous, though. It's the biggest urban park in America, Griffith Park, and it's like wildlife there. There's rattlesnakes there. I don't mind the rattlesnakes, though. At least they warn you when they're nearby. They give you the rattle thing. All snakes should have that, you know, danger signal. Something less alarming than a rattle, though. Maybe a kind of, like, comedy whistle or something. Something like that. Or maybe something like, hee-hee, like that. No. Hee-hee, oh. Actually, that's a bit too scary. You go, hee-hee. You sound like Michael Jackson. You hear that, you hear, hee-hee. You go, maybe I'll just take my chances with the fire. I don't know. But what happens is when there's a fire like this, a wildfire like this, all the wildlife from this giant park comes out of the woods scurrying into the city. There was a lot of scurrying around my house last night. That might have just been me with my restless leg syndrome. I've got a bit of that. It kicks in at the most, and oh, there it goes. But all the coyotes come down into the town, and they're moth-eaten, skinny, but they're Hollywood coyotes. I mean, they judge you when they walk in. I'm like, put the fork down, sister. But I'm just saying, living in Los Angeles it's a dangerous place to live. You know, it's fraught with it. You get the earthquakes, you get the fires, you get the mudslides, you get Mel Gibson. There's stuff everywhere you got to be careful with. You have to be ready to evacuate your home at any minute. You have to, and I always have the emergency kit prepared. You get you got your bag there ready to go. You got a bottled water, flashlight, and a little black dress you can wear anywhere. And that's very, very important. All right, we got a big show tonight. Stephen Ryan is here. Carrie Ann and Abba is here. Dinosaur Jr. are here. We'll be right back.
The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson.